Hey guys, this is Shiny Zekrom and welcome back to our Week 9 Team Builder for Season 3 of the SBL. This week we are against Coach Iron of the Nidokaiser Inferno. His team is Infernape, Como, Mantine, Lycanroc Dusk, Minior, Ariados, Mega Venusaur, Mimikyu as a Z user, Mamoswine, Alolan Marowak, and Sableye. My team is a bit of a refresher real quick, is Mew as my Z user, Mandibuzz, Kyurem, Darmanitan, Seismitoad, Samurott, Mega Gardevoir, Buzzwole, Magnezone, Porygon Z, and Silvally. Irons' team is pretty scary. Quite the threats, such as the Mega Venusaur defensively, as well as Mimikyu being able to sit behind Disguise, and I do not unfortunately have Mold Breaker or anything of that sort. And other threats like the Mamoswine as well as the Minior after it shell smashes. Now, our team this week, I think these 6 are going to have the best way to be able to handle his team. So without further ado, let's get going. So our first teammate this week is Diantha, the shiny female Mega Gardevoir, just a Gardevoir holding Gardevoir 4 right now, with the ability Trace to start off until it Mega Evolves, with the moveset Psyshock, Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt. EVs this week are 224 in speed, 252 special attack, and 32 in HP with Timid Nature. The 224 speed Timid Nature means we can outspeed a max speed Jolly Mimikyu by 1 point, 252 in special attack is for as much damage output as possible, and 32 HP to try and bulk out any hits I can, mainly especially defensive hits. Now, the moveset here hits 9 out of 11 of Irons' teammates super effectively. I believe the only 2 that don't get hit super effectively are the Mamoswine and the Lycanroc Dusk, but neither one of them is going to really want to take a Hyper Voice, or a Psyshock for that matter. So, alright guys, I am very sorry about that, but we are back. So yeah, as I was talking about, the only things that this Mega Gardevoir set cannot hit super effectively are the Mamoswine and the Lycanroc Dusk. Besides that, we hit everything else super effectively, and like I said, neither one of them are going to really want to take a Hyper Voice. Without further ado though, let's go to teammate number 2. Workout, the Buzzwole, holding leftovers with the ability Beast Boost with the moveset of Counter, Bulk Up, Earthquake, and Leech Life. Oh. Don't mind that, I'm sorry. Yeah, so Counter, Leech Life, Bulk Up, Earthquake. Our EVs this week are 248 in HP, 212 defense with Impish Nature, and 48 attack. So, the 248 HP, 212 defense, Impish Nature means we can take a Thick Club, 252 attack, attack increasing nature, whether it be Brave or Adamant, Nature, Alolan Marowak, Flare Blitz, and it only has an 18.8% chance to one-shot us. The counter is pretty much is good for any non-ghost type physical attacker, such as like the Lycanroc Dusk, the Infernape, the Como. Infernape's Flare Blitz will not kill us from full, and we can counter that and the Infernape is completely gone. A Como that tries to attack physically, same exact thing, that counter is going to really hurt it. The Bulk Up. The Bulk Up actually kind of goes in tie with the 48 attack that we have here. The 48 attack after a Bulk Up actually gives us a chance to one-shot the Alolan Marowak with the Earthquake, and no Bulk Up even on Infernape with the 48 attack, if it's uninvested in HP and defense, actually gives us a 31.3% chance to one-shot it. And the moveset only hits 2 super effective, and his Minior being the most prime switch into this thing because of its moveset. If I can predict the Minior coming in and send in something to help against it, such as like the Seismitoad and such, yeah. Okay, so I think that actually does it for Buzzwole, really. He's mainly meant to be our defensive block. This one's going to be a fun set. Next up, Mystery, the shiny Mew holding leftovers with the ability of Synchronize with the moveset Iron Defense, Baton Pass, Substitute, and Knockoff. Our EVs this week are 224 speed with Jolly Nature, 252 defense, and 32 HP. The 224 speed Jolly is the same thing like Mega Gardevoir, where we outspeed a max speed Jolly Mimikyu by 1 point. And the 252 in defense means that a 252 Adamant Shadow Claw from a Mimikyu can only be a 3-hit KO, and if we set up an Iron Defense, it only has a 45... Okay, I'm completely sorry about that, guys. My internet's being a little garbage this week. Hopefully getting it fixed tomorrow. Anyways, so as I was talking about the Mew, is 224 speed Jolly Nature means we outspeed max speed Jolly Mimikyu by a point. 252 in defense allows a 252 Adamant Shadow Claw from a Mimikyu to be a 3-hit KO on us, and if we set up an Iron Defense, Mimikyu only has a 45.4% chance to 4-hit KO with that Shadow Claw. This Mew is meant to mainly be a supporting Pokemon, such as like Knockoff being able to get rid of items. The Iron Defense, Substitute, and Baton Pass are, if I can pass it on to the team, that'd be so great to see, like the Buzzwole, and 32 HP to bulk any hits we can get. Next up, we have Flaps, the Mandibuzz, holding leftovers with the ability Big Pecs, with the moveset of Roost, Defog, Brave Bird, and Tailwind. We have 244 special defense EVs, Careful Nature, 16 attack, and 248 HP for our EVs. This 244 special defense, Careful Nature, with 248 HP means that Clanging Scales from a Como Choice Specs Modest 252 special attack only has a chance to be a 2-hit KO. The 16 attack is actually something very specific. If we have Stealth Rocks up and Como gets -1 defense from Clanging Scales, Brave Bird can actually one-shot it after that point. A 6.3% chance to be exact. We have Roost to be able to recover our HP. We have Defog to get rid of Stealth Rocks if he decides to set those up. And we have Tailwind to support our team, and Brave Bird just for a stab move, which actually hits 4 of his teammates super effectively, some of the more common ones he's brought as well. With that, we are going to move on to our 5th teammate of the week. Frogger, the shiny Seismitoad male, holding a Life Orb with the ability Poison Touch, with the moveset of Stealth Rock, Scald, Knockoff, and Earthquake. We have 248 HP, 116 attack, and 144 speed with Naive Nature, as weird as that might sound. So the 248 HP is just basically to bulk any hits because we didn't need, the full speed. And I figure, Seismitoad's pretty kind of bulky on its own. So there's that. We have the 144 speed with Naive Nature actually is to speed creep a max speed Jolly Minior in Meteor form by 1 point. And we have 116 attack and Life Orb to try and give damage output for the moves that we have. The Poison Touch is basically... Water Absorb isn't going to really do much unless there's like Hidden Power Water or Mantine comes, which I'm highly doubtful it is because I have a lot of things that can easily just run an electric coverage move, and Mantine does not have that great a defense or HP. And the other one of Swift Swim, I have not ran any rain sort of way with to allow Swift Swim, so that's why we are running Poison Touch. I figure Knockoff could possibly get a poison. And Seismitoad's moveset hits 5 out of 11 of Irons' team super effectively. And last but not least, we have Computer, the shiny Porygon Z, holding a Choice Scarf with the ability Download with the moveset of Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Psychic, and Hidden Power Water. I know, but hear me out in just a moment while I'm going to explain this. So, we have 184 HP, 252 special attack with Modest Nature, and 72 speed for our EVs. The 72 speed and Choice Scarf makes sure that we outspeed a max speed Jolly Lichen Rock Dusk by 1 point. The Modest 252 special attack is for as much damage output as possible, and 184 HP to bulk a hit or two if we can. The moveset actually hits 10 out of 11 Irons' team super effectively. leaving only the Sableye to not have something super effective against it. And download is, since we are not carrying Tri-Attack this week because there's 2 immunities and a couple things that resist it pretty well, I decided to go download. And the games, or the Pokemon that Iron tends to bring to more commonly, so like Pokemon that typically have 6 or more matches they've been brought to, actually have lower special defense, which would mean that download has a higher chance to raise special attack. And most of the things that I'm fearing actually are either even or special defense is lower. So yeah, download I think is going to actually come in handy, and if we're at +1, we pretty much nuke everything that isn't Sableye or isn't like Assault Vest, really, or especially defensively. But I think that's going to do it for the team builder for this week, guys. I would like to thank you for watching, and in the next part, we are going to have our Week 9 battle versus the Nidokaiser Inferno and Coach Iron. See you guys then.